Guys, there's a John Phillips. He's trying to get on the side of the boat. He said he's here to join the crew.
The legendary Captain John Phillips. Well, that's quite a sailor.
Legendary? I don't know about that. I'm a better captain than he is.
Well, so am I, but who's counting?
You wrecked your boat, so I don't know about that one.
Well, that doesn't mean I'm a bad captain. I did everything in my command, and sometimes you can make all the right decisions and still lose. I learned that from a legendary captain.
Yeah, that's how you got the nickname Jack Shipwreckman.
How dare you?
I don't want to step on anyone's toes here, but should I let Captain Phillips up?
Oh, yeah, you can let him on.
Welcome to the Shadowcats, John Phillips.
Welcome back to Sanity Damage, a Dungeons & Dragons play podcast. I'm your Dungeon Master, Nathan, and joining me are Cody.
Abraham Blavatsky, Public Library Destroyer.
Yep. Pippin.
Torr, you stepped in some shit.
Ellen.
Penelope Whitlock. At least I have my two best friends with me, Raven and Torr.
Tyrell.
First my Griffin Lightthrower. I'm a good Navy man.
And Alex.
Arf, what he said.
Join us on episode 54 of our first campaign, To Whom the Sea Belongs. Last week on Sanity Damage, you all had a war council with Isaac, Sapphire, Kinewan, and Rayalan trying to figure out the next course of action in the city. You were visited by two wealthy men from Glitzcliff, the wealthy neighborhood that overlooks Cliffs Bay. Ryan and Gluttony tried to basically bully their way into commanding everyone and everything. That did not go well, and Abraham told them off in terrifying fashion. During the conflict, Penelope got disgusted and stormed off, and Torr also left, although he went in a different direction. In so doing, they both ended up reuniting as Penelope was... she stumbled upon a secret passage and began following Rayalan, who had previously left the meeting. Back in the meeting, the remaining people continued to discuss a plan, and they met a representative from the West Anakin Navy, whose first mate is the newest player character in this party, played by TJ. And then back in Penelope's and Torr's little side quest, they came into contact with Rayalan again, only this time it was not the Drow Rayalan, but an Illithid in his place. And that is where we are picking up. So, I will need you all to go ahead and roll initiative.
Oh.
Just straight into it, huh?
Welcome back, y'all.
How do I D&D again? There's my initiative. 15.13 for Pen. Oh.
Yeah, let's look at
that.
that 6 on that Torr.
Oh, do I even need to be here for this? I'm not even here.
I don't think so. I'll ask you all to roll initiative if needed.
If
Is
needed,
this
okay.
Combat initiative, or
needed.
we're stuff's going down, then we have to go in turn order initiative?
Well, as you look through the eyes of your familiars, the Mind Flayer turns and stares directly at the two familiars and blasts them. So, combat initiative.
That's rude.
That is very rude.
Wow.
Before that happened, Nathan, did I overhear anything that was being said, or just straight blasting?
Let's see, last week you heard like their voices and you went around to scout out. I'll say you did hear Cephalosk, not Cephalosk. Cephalosk is dead. You heard
He's back.
Cephalosk.
I was like, what?
Oh, plot twist.
Yeah, my bad.
How dare you?
Right. You hear Rayalan say to the other two folk, "You know the way, just down the well and through the passage." And then one of them looks over his shoulder and he turns around and sees the familiars. So I will need both of them to make an intelligence saving throw.
Okay.
Wow.
Do I need to remind you that Raven has 0 HP and no armor class?
I thank you for the reminder. I'm not going to kill her in a brutal fashion, but there are other effects that will still work because she failed her save.
Okay.
Save DC was 15 in this case, so Raven takes no damage as Raven is a special entity now. The pseudo-dragon, it's Myrrh, right?
Myrrh.
Okay, Myrrh takes half damage. 17 psychic and 9 sanity.
Myrrh has gone insane.
Myrrh's down.
Myrrh's down.
Myrrh's down.
Yeah, I would think so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my god.
What if Myrrh wasn't down, though?
And Raven
Myrrh's
is stunned for 1 minute, but can repeat or can make the save again at the end of each of her turns.
Okay.
So she just
Okay.
drops to the ground and vision goes black for you, Penelope.
Okay.
And it's your turn.
Oh wait, does Myrrh take the damage? It doesn't say anything about half. I succeeded.
Good catch. Rules lawyer Torr.
Ooh.
Myrrh is okay.
What if Myrrh was okay?
Twist.
Good
What
catch. Yeah.
What if Myrrh picked up Raven and then noped out of there because I don't want to get any closer?
Right.
And they say that a hero could save.
Penelope, it is your turn now.
Oh, I didn't think we were gonna go into combat. I was trying to avoid combat.
You can know about
Frick.
there.
Okay, I can't because of my Raven.
Raven can't die.
Raven's just stunned.
I'm not gonna leave.
Raven will find you.
Can I hold my turn? I'm gonna hold an action for Sacred Flame if I see anybody turn the corner. And I'm just gonna look at Torr being like, what do we do? What do we do?
Sure. Torr, through Myrrh's eyes, you can see this halfling that you've seen around the complex a few times. She is, you know that she's a member of the Night Cats, or I'm sorry, the Shadow Gloves. So obviously, on a larger level, the Shadow Cats as well. She just pops into the well and disappears. And it's your turn now, Torr.
I wasn't expecting it to get a closer, a 2v2 situation, and now I'm, a little bit tempted to see what happens.
I am too. I think, not trying to metagame, I was hoping we could sneak away.
Torr is going to cast darkness on his anchor, and he's going to yell at Penelope to go get the others, and then he's gonna run down the hallway towards the other familiars.
Whoa.
Can you link the darkness spell?
I can.
It's a point. I don't think you can cast it
Yeah.
on a thing. It's a
All
point
right, fine.
in
I would
space.
cast it
Yeah,
down
that's
the
what I thought.
hall.
I run with darkness on me. That would be
It would be
That would be sick.
I'm
Yeah.
going for rule of
That would
cool
be
there.
really cool.
The light spell you do cast it on an object.
That's-
I didn't
that's what
think
I was
that
thinking of.
Yeah,
I'm about to say, if you
Yeah.
could move around with darkness, Grant would have abused the living crap out of that.
absolutely. Yeah. I mean, he just replaced it with fog cloud.
yeah.
But I will cast darkness down at the end of the hallway.
All right, let's see.
Actually,
15-foot
emanating
radius.
out.
I'll draw that out here.
Right here.
Does that look good, or did you want it centered on?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, cool.
And let me make sure I moved to the correct amount of spaces. Not quite. And that would be Torr's turn.
Perfect. Penelope, did you want to pop back into initiative yet, or keep holding?
Yeah, actually, can I cast Ascending Spell to Abraham?
You can't because he's inside a no divination, no telepathy zone.
Okay. Then, I think me and Torr can take these guys, honestly. Let's go. Let's boogie.
Oh my god.
Right.
You learned nothing from Zachariah's sacrifice.
Nope. Let's see. 30 feet. Cool. I'm gonna move over other side of Torr, kind of standing behind him, and... Sorry, I was so not prepared to go into combat, guys. It's so I can't see the Mind Flare.
Correct.
Sorry, I'm just trying to see which spells I see within range. Okay. I'm gonna bless... I'm gonna bless my boy Torr.
I'll take a blessing.
Yeah, bless you.
Hashtag blessed.
Unless I get eye sign on Rayalan, and then I'm dropping it. And that's my turn.
Are you blessed as well?
No! Nathan, I saw that. Stop.
What, my measuring stick of doom?
Yes. Stop it.
Let's see, that was Penelope. You all can't see what's going on in here.
No.
I can. I can see through my darkness.
With dark vision, can I see through darkness?
Not through magical darkness.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
I can.
Oh, you can?
Yeah, I got my double
He,
sight.
Torr can.
Nice.
I can't.
That's why Tor's gonna be fighting.
Oh, that's brilliant, Torr. So you see, well, actually you don't because of the angle of the curve of the stone, never mind. But you hear
I do
a
see
couple
him.
splashes.
Oh, do I see him jumping?
Right, but you don't see his accomplices. You do hear a couple splashes implying that multiple people have gone down the well. And now it is Rayalan's turn. I made this stat block almost a year ago.
Wow.
Let's see what he can do.
I don't like hearing that. Let's see what he can do.
I'm gonna have to check the wording on spelling too, or on spells too. What do I need to be able to see? Okay, he's just gonna see if his Mind Blast recharges, first off. It does. He's gonna Mind Blast everyone again. So this will be all of you, except for Raven, who is already stunned.
Intelligence save.
Intelligence save, DC 15.
15.
Mer fails.
Penelope succeeds by the skin of her teeth.
And Tor fails.
Finally.
Yeah, Torr is blessed, but you got an 8, so it won't make a difference. So that's 12 psychic damage and 17 sanity damage, and you are stunned for 1 minute, repeating the save at the end of each of your turns. Does stunned automatically drop concentration? Let's see.
Good to know R4 has no active conditions.
I believe it does. Concentration, stunned causes a creature to become incapacitated. Incapacitated ends the concentration.
Well, balls.
Yeah, Torr's balls. That does bring us back to you, Torr.
Well, then I guess I have to make the save.
Make that save. Can I... Nah, it's not my turn. I let a guidance to you.
Wait,
Or it's a save.
That's the wrong thing. I do not need to roll an initiative. I don't know why I clicked that by accident.
Yep.
I would have preferred the initiative roll.
My poor
Wow.
friend.
Just some low rolls. Mer, are you okay?
Murris
Nope.
is dead silent.
Mer is actually just down. Now that I think about it.
Right. And Penelope, you are not stunned. You see Rayalan before you. Rayalan, if you zoom in, you can see it. He's holding a wicked, greatsword that glows with kind of a purple sheen.
Great, cool.
It does not look like the star blades that the Wayfinders use, but it looks kind of like the antithesis to it.
Cool. So now that I can see him, I'm gonna drop Bless, and I am going to cast Banishment on him. So he's gonna need to make a DC, I don't think this is right because my spell save DC is now actually 15. So he's gonna need to make a spell save DC 15.
Okay. And that
What is
is charisma.
Yes. I'm
All
hoping
right.
he's not very charismatic.
He does have advantage because he has magic resistance.
Oh, he has magic resistance, though.
Ugh.
So he got a 19.
Ah. Okay, that's fine. And
Is it?
I'm just gonna slowly back up a little bit behind Torr. And then can I make my save for Raven?
Yes. Still stunned.
Nope, Raven's still stunned. And that's my turn. Great turn. Great idea, guys. Oh,
Torr told you run.
Rayalan will walk up,
oh no.
and Torr is still stunned, which means he is incapacitated, which means that the extract brain ability can work.
Oh, wow.
So, first I've got to get my tentacles on you.
Is this an attack?
This is an attack. It was a 10 though, so I think that's going to miss anyway.
Okay.
It does.
Yeah, whoops.
Well, I would hope so, Torr.
Second
Oh,
attack,
boy.
23 to hit.
Jesus Christ.
That
And that one, can I
Reaction?
Yes, I think... No, I have to find the right one.
Silvery barbs.
Oh.
It's not silvery barbs. It is...
Be silvery.
Wording flare. Is that?
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay.
Oh.
Impose disadvantage. All right, so I'll re-roll that. Turning it into a critical fail. Nice.
Let's go.
Does he mind eat himself now?
He does not mind
What?
eat himself.
Should.
I will say, from being completely blinded and getting a crit fail from that, he normally gets to make 3 attacks. I'm gonna say that he doesn't get his 3rd attack this turn.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah. It's Torr's turn. Torr, I believe, is still stunned.
Yep, at the moment, let's try it again. 18.
There you go. No
Oh,
longer.
thank God.
Whew. Tell me about it.
Yeah. And Penelope.
We're just playing by ourselves over here. This is a bad idea. I don't think anyone's gotten a hit on him, and I really can't leave Raven or Torr.
You guys should have.
There's no way I'm leaving Torr to die by himself.
As we've noticed by the intelligence check, Tor's not the smartest box of rocks.
Neither is Penelope. So the 2 dumbest party members alone. Oh, God. Okay, it's time for a channel divinity. It's time.
Do it.
Let's see it.
2nd level, blah, blah, blah. Sorry, it's been a minute since I played. He's gonna need to make... Oh my gosh, I didn't even have... I'm sorry, guys. It's been a minute since I played. 30 feet of you. 2d10 plus your cleric level, and needs to beat a 15 dex save. Hopefully he's not dexy.
He's not Dexy. He got
7
a 19.
Fuck. Okay, 7. Math is hard today, y'all. That is a 15 halved damage.
15 halved?
Mm-hmm.
Not 7 halved?
Plus the cleric
it's
level.
Plus my cleric level. So it's
Got
15.
it. Thank you. Okay. All right.
Are we level 8?
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, bro.
Yeah. Are you not?
All right. He has taken the damage.
Mistakes were made.
Cool. Mistakes were made. And I'm
The
noping.
health bar difference is barely perceptible.
Noping over here now, and then I'm gonna make my save for Raven, and as soon as I get Raven up... Oh, no, Torr would have been dead if I... This is a bad idea, guys. Nope, Raven's still stunned. Cool. What a great turn, everybody.
Yep. All right. It is Rayalan's turn again. Seeing that Torr is no longer incapacitated, he's just going to heft his dark sword with the kind of psionic purple energy wafting along the blade, and it's just gonna make 3 basic sword attacks with it. So first an 18 to hit,
Nope.
23 to hit.
Yes, it does.
Okay, that'll be
5 and
5, 7 sanity. And a 20 to hit.
Does hit. That hurts.
Yeah. 6 slashing and 9 sanity. And it is your turn now, Torr.
Please hit him good.
Yeah, that is the plan.
I believe in you.
Are we hearing any of this?
This is a
No.
long way away. Yeah, I was... yeah,
They're down in Goblin Town, like way
Yeah.
underground.
right.
I tried sending and then I forgot about... Because that was my plan initially, was to send.
Yeah.
Send it.
Okay, so Torr is
Return
going
to sender.
to...
Arf, if you want to roll a d20, if you get a crit, then you hear a faint echo.
Okay.
Do it.
Oh, 11.
That's an 11.
Bummer.
That's exactly what you needed, right?
Right,
Should we
yeah.
cut
Right.
back to the other guys just like sitting around?
Yeah, that's the thing, is
Right.
like, they're getting ready to go on a mission, so I think we've just got to grind this out, and then we'll turn to them.
There's nothing I like to do before going on a mission than having a nice, relaxing cigarette.
They're all having a little power nap.
Yeah.
Arf is cleaning his horns.
Oh, look, the news is on.
Right.
It's Gregory.
Oh, is that Gregory?
Is
oh.
it West Anakin royalty?
Yeah, the Royals. They're talking about the Royals right
Oh,
now.
the talk of the town, the Royals are on.
Oh.
Fascinating.
I don't really follow them, but, everything they do is just so interesting to me.
Let's watch and not leave this room.
I'm kicking back.
What's the move, Torr?
Torr is gonna cast. He's gonna channel divinity, and he's gonna abjure enemy. He's gonna try to make him Rayalan frightened of him.
So spooky, scary.
Show Rayalan your balls.
It'll be a wisdom saving throw.
Oh my god. That would scare me.
He needs to be for whatever reason it didn't work right, but it's a wisdom saving throw DC 16.
Unfortunately, he is immune to being frightened.
Oh.
Balls.
You call those balls. And then he frightens you with his balls.
What are you guys doing?
So mental calculation, I was like, you know what? Penelope almost took out a whole mind flayer by herself.
Did she do?
Earlier. Yes.
Well,
Like
then
the
if that's
first
that, as a bonus action,
encounter.
Torr's gonna start swinging away.
Swing away.
That's true in that very
Swing.
first encounter you did. A 21.
I was like,
that hits.
thank gods. Oh my gosh.
And that's gonna start with his Anchor Revenge so that's for 17 damage.
Hell yeah.
I was thinking I have a way to use hit dice to extra damage. I can't see it at the moment, but so just right. So and then he'll swing for his second one. Darn. For 12 to hit.
12 does not hit.
Alright, and okay. Oh wait, bless.
Oh, I dropped bless.
Oh,
I'm
you did
sorry.
drop bless.
Yeah, I tried to do a
Direct.
banishment and didn't banish.
Womp womp. Okay.
Womp womp. In hindsight, probably should no, because okay, big guns are coming out. Spiritual weapon.
Is Torr, are you moving before
Oh.
Penelope?
I was debating on it, but to be honest,
If you
that's-
want to risk it, I do have one more reaction left.
No, Tor's gonna wait. You have a reaction left. I don't know what that means.
For
warding
the
flare.
disadvantage, warding flare.
Yeah, Tor will back off then if he realizes Penelope can help and move 30 feet.
And if it hits, I'm using warding flare.
All right. 16, I think, misses.
He does.
Are we leaving or staying? Leaving or staying?
We running.
Okay, we running. Okay. I'm sorry, Raven. I'm gonna have to come back for you. We're double dashing out of here. Now, which way do I double dash out of here? Because I don't remember.
I'm guessing that south is down.
Right, but
and-
there's two offshoots. I'm like at a fork. You know what? Screw it. I'm double dashing this way.
No, left.
Left?
I'm pretty sure we came that
That
way.
way.
Oh my god.
We really are the two dumbest party members. Yeah, I'm double dashing away. I
Oh
think
no. Why is it covered?
I think this is 60.
That looks like 60.
And then I'm gonna do my check for Raven to see if Raven's still stunned. Yep.
Still stunned.
You got a 1 and a -3.
How did I get a negative
my.
3, Nathan?
Animals don't have high intelligence. All right, seeing you flee, seeing how he took a chunk of Torr's health but didn't drop him,
Oh no.
Rayalan is actually going to fall back.
Oh.
Do we hear a ploosh?
You do hear a ploosh.
Can anyone do that water droplet sound?
That's right. Run away.
There you go.
Alright, so I heard the ploosh of him jumping in.
Can I go back and get my bird now?
Yes, you can get your raven.
Tor's going over and picks up Myrrh.
Yeah.
Well, actually, Myrrh's
Can
like-
you also pick up Raven
Wow.
while you're
Disappeared.
over there? Can you pick up the kids, please?
Alright, Torr is gonna move
I
over
love
to
your
that
dedication
area.
to your pets, but man,
Is there
I
anything
wouldn't
of
risk
note
my brain getting eaten.
as like I pick up this bird? Tor's walking around with it by the feet. It's just upside down. Do I notice anything in this room with the well?
It appears to just be a stockpile of weapons for the Nightcats. And of course a well, for when they need water.
On that note, Torr picking up the familiars is gonna run after Penelope.
Yeah, I was gonna go back there and then I changed my mind. I'm noping out of there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not even waiting for
All right.
Torr. I am going back up.
Hey everyone, it's Nathan here, taking a quick break from today's episode to let you know that if you enjoy listening to Sanity Damage, I would highly recommend that you also check out Tabletopped. Tabletopped is a TTRPG podcast where the host, Nick Perrin, dives deep into how to run amazing games with a panel of DMs and interviews guests who are experts at designing TTRPGs, writing interactive fiction, and a lot more. I would highly recommend checking out the first episode of 2023, which has one of the most hilarious B-plots that I have ever heard in an interview format. Find Tabletopped on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and anywhere else you get your podcasts. New episodes every Monday. Now, back to Sanity Damage. We can assume at this point that you reunite with everyone else back in the Lion's Den.
I'm sorry, that was the stupidest thing we just did. I can't believe we didn't die.
Those stuns suck.
Occasionally
Stuns
merciful.
suck so much.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm also
You good?
looking at the chat. I'm good. I was
Yeah.
just really funny.
Yeah.
Alan took some real sanity damage down there.
I really
Right.
did.
Sounds like
I had a month to plan out my next move, and that was not my next move.
Right. Did any of you go below 75% sanity with that?
No, I don't think I took anything.
I think Torr has.
Torr has.
I think so. I will calculate, but I think maybe. Yeah, Torr is under his 75%.
No.
Or nor.
Or no.
Nor.
Oh no.
Nor Torr.
Torr, you have a temporary insanity. It's not terrible, but it does just kind of suck. You are nihilistic. For the next day, there is a chance that external boons like Bardic Inspiration or Bless just won't work on you.
Okay.
Alright, and the whole party is now reunited.
I think I just run straight up there. I don't even know what I'm walking into. I'm just out of air. Breath like... Guys, did you know Rayalan's a freaking mind flayer?
No.
What?
He's a friend of yours.
No, I wouldn't say a friend, Isaac says. But Rayalan, I did think that he was an ally.
Well, he just tried to, he had tentacles in his face and he tried to suck Torr's brains out and we barely got out of there and then he just went down a well and what do we do about this?
Good question.
Should we go down the well? I mean,
Yes.
Wait, the well, the one in the cave complex? So the mind flayers have a direct link or a direct access to us?
Okay, so remember when I left because those guys were there and I hated them and I didn't want to be here anymore? So
Yeah.
I left to go back to my room, but then I kind of saw Rayalan go down this like secret passageway, so I was like, oh my gosh, what is he doing? So I followed him, and then it went down to like this basement area, and then I found Torr, and then we saw Rayalan full illithid, full mind flare, and he was talking to some guys and telling him to go down the well, and then he attacked us, and he almost tried to suck Torr's brains out, but then I stopped. It's been a day. Also, she notices Griff for the first time, and who's this guy? When did he get here?
He came after you left.
Who's Rayalan? And what is your problem?
He's the gentleman in the black armor.
Yes, he was the lead of the Assassin's Guild, or so we thought. But apparently he's a mind flayer.
He a friend of yours?
Not really.
No.
Well, I thought so.
No, he's not. Oh my gosh, he tried to kill Raven and Myrrh and me and also Torr.
But you know this man.
I literally met him earlier. He was in our council meeting that we were having, and he wanted us to attack the bridge really bad, so we were like, cool, let's do the bridge mission, because that sounds really cool, and he said it was a good idea, but then apparently he's on team bad guy, and what, do we go after him? He knows that we know,
So we've given the plans to the mind flayers, and they have direct access to the city.
It would appear so.
Right professionals you are.
I'm sorry, who is this guy?
He's with the Navy.
Seems I came just in time. Guys are doing a right great job. We were thinking maybe we could help.
Penelope, we struck a deal with the West Anakin Navy.
Why would we do that?
You saw what our options were.
Well, seems like you need it.
Fine, but I think, he got away. I managed to, get a hit on him, but not much. Do we follow him, or do we not follow him?
I mean, it kind of seems like he got away.
Okay.
He had 2 others with him.
If he got away, at minimum, we'll seal up the well.
Also, I mean, don't you kind of want to see where the well goes?
I do, yes. But Penelope, look around. We don't have a lot of manpower right now. We don't have a lot of people.
Okay. Let's seal it up. But I don't think we should go after the bridge tonight, guys. I just I have a really bad feeling about it. And then Penelope is gonna go over to Torr and pump some heals into him.
All right. Before you expend spells, I would allow a short rest here if that's preferable.
Up to you.
Yeah.
Torr.
Sure.
So while you're figuring out all your health, Isaac would kind of rub his chin and he would say, so while our options are going after him, sealing up the well and dealing with something else, we do need to secure the bridge. Like, that's actually something that needs to happen. But Penelope, this might have been after you left. Our associate here, our new associate Griff, he and his were talking about retaking naval power, trying to destroy or commandeer some of the Tyangese warships. So I think those are our 3 options right now. It sounds like you really have a bad feeling about the bridge, but we do need to be sure that our territory is all connected.
I don't know, the bridge feels like a trap now. Rayalan was really pushing for the bridge option. Maybe they wanted us to go there, maybe they wanted us to leave the lion's den vulnerable. That's just my gut feeling.
Now we know it's a trap. We could use that to our advantage.
What are you suggesting?
That's a very good point.
Well, spring it on them before they spring it on us.
Sapphire will come back into the room from over by the bar with a glass half full of wine. And she'll look over at Penelope as you kind of faltered and say, I think that our friend here is right.
Do we have the manpower for that?
It really comes down to, do you have the gumption for it?
I mean, I did say I want to hit him where it hurts the most, and that would be the riverbed.
I personally, not Arf, well, he as well, I want to see what's down the well because I have passed without a trace, so I'm really curious. I want to sneak in there.
I want you as a group. You seem a well-rounded group in terms of skill and ability. What you decide to do, I will allocate my resources around that so that we can get a couple goals at once. Sapphire nods and she says, for once, I agree with Isaac. Let's start a 2-front war. We've got to move fast now. This is the first time we almost have an upper hand.
I like it. We could go gallivanting. Maybe it's a back entrance. I don't know much about tunnels. Spend most of my time on the sea.
Maybe the well is the back entrance.
That's what I mean.
Could be, but it could go somewhere completely different.
Well, your friend is a tentacle boy, right? It's gotta go somewhere they go.
I personally would want to see where the well leads because it could give us a huge advantage to have someone behind enemy lines.
It would be good to be sure that we can't be outflanked.
I think in the meantime, we should have someone stationed there, boarded up, so they can't sneak in here again.
I want to volunteer myself, but I know Arf would just go into the well. He would just immediately go into the well. He'd be like, I'll take care of it. Don't you worry. I'm going to be right here the whole time. As soon as they turn their back, he's gone.
Did you learn nothing from our last trip to the well?
He passes without a trace, then he hops in the well.
From what I understand of mind flayers, they don't care if you're hiding. They can sense your thoughts.
I don't have too many of those. That's not a problem.
I think they'll sense your love for whiskey.
Look, as far as I say it, We make the flank through the well. If it goes to where we want it to go, we get the upper hand as they go for the bridge, right? Trap gets sprung on trap. If we're wrong and it doesn't go there, then our people on the bridge are going to be in a mighty bit of trouble. So you gotta be able to live with that if we're wrong. I'm perfectly fine. I've been hired to follow you. I'll blame it all on you in the end, if I have to.
If you're very curious about the well, I will follow you. I really don't care where we go. I am somewhat curious myself, but I'm just interested in resolving this conflict at this point, so...
I would absolutely go down that well.
Alright then. Nothing left to it but for action. Right, let's get to it.
So it sounds like the answer is the well?
Nathan, you gave us a secret well tunnel. You think we're not going down the secret well tunnel?
Touche.
He's making a well tunnel map right now and making a whole encounter, moving everything over.
But our allies' resources will continue for the initial plan of the bridge, correct? Our NPC allies.
I think we send a small delegation to the bridge. We make a main attack. We have attack on two sides. So we have the front
one
of
side
the
being
riverbed.
the well, the other being the bridge.
Hopefully.
Maybe.
Yes.
Yes. Is there any NPCs coming with us? Is Nelton coming with us?
I don't want Nelton to get in any more danger. He's seen enough.
Right, I think this is going to be a just y'all thing.
Okay.
I was gonna say, are any of these NPCs non-combatants? Because Griff might have a problem with that.
They all have combat stats and they all have specialties,
Okay.
but I don't think. Yeah, I think that, frankly, well, make an insight check. Anyone who desires.
I can make an
13.
insight check.
13 from Griff.
A 7 from Arf.
18 for Penelope. What up?
Nice.
Okay. Yeah, so Penelope would definitely get the sense that Isaac and Sapphire, again, in a rare moment of agreement, think that it's important that the well be secured, but also don't want to risk their own people.
Got it.
Got it.
Sounds good.
Well, this sounds like the perfect job for us then, actually.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
Well.
To the well.
Ritual summoning back Myrrh. Resting.
Is a Raven.
Tor's
Raven.
gonna talk with Myrrh, and then he's gonna come up to the others and tell them about the two other people that were alongside Rayalan.
Okay.
Not sure what their physical descriptions are, but Torr would relay what these people look like.
Yeah, there was a female
What's a cool-
halfling who had kind of dirty blonde hair and a recorder, a flute type instrument at her belt, and the other one was a human that was clothed in a loose black robe. So Sapphire would identify them both as her own members, evidently, who are also traitors. Through gritted teeth, she'll say, "Yeah, that's Corbett and Rosie."
All right.
Is Raven still stunned?
Well, Raven is no
Not at
longer
this
stunned.
I think it's been a minute.
It's been 60 minutes. She is good.
I keep checking on her to make sure. I keep checking on her to make sure she's not stunned. Are you stunned? Are you okay?
Okay.
I shake her. Are you
The
okay?
real question is, did I ever let go of Raven? Just walking around with Raven like it's a chicken.
Right, just so you've been holding Raven by the feet the whole time. Oh my god.
Iron clasped around its feet.
Great. Let's see. So I think I've got all of you on this map.
I have no vision.
You have no vision. Let's fix that.
It's a black
Oh.
cube.
What's
Or black
your
square, not cube.
Do you have dark vision?
I do not. Gifts do not. I don't.
Oh, I can cast, I pick up a rock and cast light on it and give it to you.
Okay. Nice. So I'll give you. You have 10 feet of vision just on your own, just so you can see a little bit, and then I'll have you emanate bright light for 20 feet, dim light for 20 more.
Okay.
There we go. So that should actually help everyone see.
Nice.
I don't even know your name, but this will help. And I give you my glowy rock.
Oh, yeah, name's Griffin. You call me Griff.
Penelope Whitlock. You can call me Penelope Whitlock.
Alright, I'm not gonna remember that. Okay. Torr. Say, that's not as simple. One syllable works great. Torr. Like that.
Torr nods and will lead the way towards the well.
Perfect.
If we're picking, like, walking order, I would like to be firmly in the middle.
We do need to establish walking order.
Yeah. Griff unslings the literal ship cannon that's been tied to his back up until now and just kind of takes a step back. He's like,
My entire team will take the back.
Tiny Tim? Who is he? Is he talking to me?
No. What?
Oh, is that the name of your cannon?
That's her name. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, beautiful. I'll be pretty near the middle because best to have everyone within my range if I'm going to use Path Without a Trace.
Right. And that lasts for an hour, right? I think you linked it up there a bit.
Yeah. 1 hour.
Okay. Yeah, nice. Does require concentration, though, so just keep track of that.
Just be aware, if we make contact, I don't think there's gonna be anybody within 2 miles who doesn't know we're down here.
Oh, I think they already know we're down here.
I just mean on account that a ship cannon is very loud out in the open, and in here, I think it might echo.
Oh. Yeah, Penelope dumb.
all right. It's Abraham and Arf coming.
With his little legs.
I have regular movement speed now, thank you.
I still like to imagine he has little legs.
All right. Sorry about that. Okay, so we've got the travel order established.
Arf, if you want to be in the middle, I'll be right behind Torr.
Where are we going? I need you to lead the way.
You call me, little man.
Torr's slowly moving the way.
Yeah.
Torr's moving in actual time.
You reach the well.
Well, I didn't want to just, like, pull my character all the way there in case there was something else in front of us.
Right. No, it appears that it's just a standard armory cave at this point. You hear, like, the dripping of condensation from stalactites. You hear a little bit of a splash from the well down below. When you look down and when you hold the light source down, you can see a bucket with a rope coming up that you could use to draw water if needed.
In the armory, is there anything of particular interest that, like, might catch one's eye?
There's a bunch of mundane weaponry,
Okay.
so if you want a weapon you don't have, then you can get it, but it would be non-magical.
No, I have my gross sword. It's fine.
Your sword's gross.
Hey, I don't think you were there for that one.
You should just clean it.
There are not swords that look like cool or awesome.
Okay.
Just normal swords.
I look down at my sword. I look at the other swords. I'm like, you're still better than those ones. Let's go.
Let's go! Remind me who's in lead?
Torr
Torr.
jumps down in the well.
Alright. Arf, did you want to cast Pass Without Trace before anyone gets into the well?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, then I guess he will silently slide down into the well.
Yeah, somehow splashing into the water without making noise.
We're really great divers.
Mm-hmm.
I sink like I have an anchor.
Right.
Yet it's very silent.
Actually, no, he just kind of like swims there somehow with a freaking anchor.
Yeah. How tall is Torr?
6 foot.
Okay, so when you hug the wall, you can see, or you can stand on the ground and still have like your shoulders and head above water. But deeper into the middle of the area, you would have to tread water in order to stay afloat.
Torr's just swimming. There's space to breathe.
In the well area, sorry, one moment, let me resize Raven.
Well.
Well. In this area, it's obviously some kind of cistern. It's fresh water, or at least mostly fresh. It looks like there's small mineral deposits from just being underground in a cave near the ocean. But it doesn't appear to directly connect to the sea in this area. With Griff holding his light up, you can all see that the well extends, or the water source extends a fair amount to ahead of you, but then to your right, or a branch off that leads down south on the map, you see that the water curves off along a little trail that sounds like it laps against some kind of underground beach not too far away.
Is this our beach episode, guys?
We had a beach episode, and it was when Mitsuka got almost killed and Jack lost an eyeball. That was the beach episode.
It was a fun trip to the beach.
There was also the beach episode where Hudson got captured.
Oh, yes. The real first beach episode.
I mean,
The
technically,
first beach episode, Jack
was
Ragman.
Jack,
Was the first
Yeah.
episode. You know what?
the naked Jack.
We're on an island. They're all beach episodes.
That's true.
So what's the plan?
Remember to stay within 30 feet of me.
Okay, go ahead and stop there,
Aren't you
Torr.
special?
I think once you cast it, they don't have to stay within 30 feet of you.
No.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, actually,
Because it says for the duration, each creature you choose within 30 feet of you, including you.
I think that's when you cast it, you choose those creatures.
Yeah,
Within
you
the 30
choose
feet?
us.
Okay,
Ding, ding,
great.
ding, ding,
Yeah.
ding. Yeah.
Yep. Okay, so
better.
at this point, Torr, can Torr be surprised?
I mean, yes.
If you took the right feats in this game,
I
you would
know.
not.
He does not have said
Because there's
feat.
only one feat that matters.
It's the next feat I was taking.
Okay, second question is, can you all make a stealth check? Because it's possible that you're gonna completely waylay this encounter.
Oh.
Stealth.
Remember, it's plus 10.
Check.
25.
I have disadvantage on stealth, and I roll badly.
too.
Plus 10.
Do
I have
get
disadvantage
plus
as
10.
well. Oh, no.
Still
I
at
believe
15
that's a
for Penelope.
15.
Yeah.
25 for Torr?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Arf.
14 for Arf.
Arf!
What's the DC?
You drop your whiskey bottle.
It is 10.
So we're all good. We couldn't have failed.
You're all good. You are all good.
Wow. Okay, nice.
I
Wow,
kinda
as
wanna
if
fight
I
a carrion crawler.
Failed.
though.
Yeah, with a crit fail, you're still sneaky enough to
Right.
silently swim over a lurking monster that you'll now never meet.
Oh,
Yeah,
darn.
so Torr, as you lead the way, you can see that there is in fact a little beach to your south, down a narrow tunnel.
I imagine we're all tiptoeing in the water.
And what's down the other way?
Doesn't look like there's much of anything of interest. The cave ceiling quickly submerges into fully underwater, and if you poke your head under briefly, it doesn't look like there's a huge waterway. It looks like just kind of a little rivulet.
Torr will swim over to the beach. Does he notice any kind of like footprints or anything in the sand there, signifying they came this way?
Yes, indeed. There's enough sand in here that there would be some footprints there. 3 sets. One set is notably smaller, like a halfling.
Torr will wave the others this way.
Perfect.
Very curious, as if you had this thought out that this was something we'd want to do, or if you just pulled up all these maps out of nowhere. But we'll
Now, was
save
this
that
a
for the
left turn?
OnlyFans.
We'll save that for the OnlyFans.
I just gotta know, is this a left turn?
Wait, is it my left or stage left? Because there's different lefts.
Right.
In my defense,
left.
I'm a stage actor.
All
It's
right.
either my left or the universal left.
You gotta tell me house left or stage left.
You can make your way down the tunnel for a time. You're moving all very quietly, impressively so. And after a time, you come to a chamber that has weird, otherworldly, gelatinous, flower-like structures scattered throughout the room.
Ooh.
They look almost like perforated, spongy mushrooms. Torr is leading the way, but any of you can act.
What's it smell like in here?
Oh boy, what does it smell like?
Make a smell check.
Yeah, it smells like...
Smells like meat.
Yeah, it does. It kind of smells like rotting fish.
Okay.
Ugh.
Why would you keep that rotting fish in here of all places?
Arf is disgusted.
You think you would like that smell? I was hoping to be able to make like a medicine check to see like if there was any either medicinal or like poison properties to these mushrooms. Is that a thing? Am I stretching that a little bit?
I would accept an Arcana check.
Arcana?
Yeah.
Something I'm not good at, but I'll still try it. Was that a nat
Great.
20?
Nice.
That was.
Tell me everything about these mushrooms.
I sure will. Let me just find my notes from about a year ago when I thought you were about to go in here.
My goodness.
Because I kind of want to eat these mushrooms. Can we just eat mushrooms and this is the rest of the episode?
I was thinking the exact
More
same
hallucinations. Let's see.
Man, I really hope these are magic mushrooms.
Okay, found it. Okay, so Penelope, with your flash of brilliance with Arcana, you deduce that no, these are not magic mushrooms. They're not edible. They are some kind of ergonomic sea sponge memory foam contraption meant entirely to be luxurious for mind flayers. You could recline on one, but doing so would sedate you, and then you would have to do like a mental grapple check to find the will to get back out of it.
So they're magic lazy boys?
They're magic lazy boys.
That's so cool, Nathan. I don't want to sit in one, I
Wow.
won't, though. Guys, I wouldn't sit... they're meant to be sat in, but don't sit in them.
I hadn't intended to before we said that.
Well, I just wanted to make sure that you don't sit in them. They look so comfortable, and like you do want to sit in them, but don't.
Can you eat them?
No. I mean, I guess you could. I don't think they would be good to do anything.
Huh.
Well, all right.
There seems to be two paths. One to the west and one to the east.
Indeed. Yeah, so you're at kind of a T intersection in this room. Having come south, you can go either west or east from this room.
West?
Do you have a favorite direction, Penelope?
West.
Is there any distinctive footprints, like maybe some recent or fresh? And does maybe someone who's better at this kind of stuff want to make that check?
I'm not great at tracking. Maybe off?
I start looking around. Griff does. I roll 14 survival.
Yeah, with a 14, you can't really discern anything. You're on kind of hard bedrock at this point.
I roll a 23 for survival.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Right. So by like Aragorning or humperdinking this room, you
Humperdinck.
you see the exact like grain of sand that was tracked in from the beach prior. They
Oh my.
They did, in fact, split up. Two sets of footprints go to the west, and one set goes to the east. Going to the west, it includes the smaller humanoid.
Okay. Well, it looks like the two smaller ones. It looks like the smaller one and another one went to the west here, and then one of them went off to the east by themselves.
I don't like where that measuring was just from, whoever did that. Thank you.
I just imagine
Abraham, it's
Arf
fine.
like picked up like a small pile of like fungus, like breathed it in deep, and we're like watching him like he's tracking, and then he just looks over and he's like that way, and like, how'd you get that just from that? And he's like, no, I can see them, they're over there.
Man, I do kind of still want to eat those mushrooms, though, is the issue, Nathan.
Okay.
That is an issue.
Which side of bridge are our people?
Well, which way do you think we should go?
My intuition tells me to the west.
Well, let's go west then.
Okay, we're going west.
All right.
All right.
As you move deeper into the lair, everything is damp and slimy. It's humid,
Gross.
so you're probably all sweating a little bit, or at least got a sheen. There are frequent dripping noises. The halls are narrow but tall, especially around these like stone staircases you're coming up on, descending deeper into the lair, deeper into the earth. And let's see, so the cave ceiling ranges between like 7 and 8 feet tall.
That's cool.
You make your way down a lengthy tunnel, and after a little time, you come to some kind of underground docking area. There's like a little lake lined pretty deliberately all around with stones that are kind of carved, chiseled to the larger stones look like they're intended to be posts where you could tether a boat.
And there's no boats currently?
There are currently no boats. Opposite the dock, there's a stone staircase like the one you just descended, leading back up from the water level. And Torr has stopped at the foot of the stairs now, it looks like.
Mm-hmm. Can I send Raven? Oh, or are we just going? Because he could have gone on a boat.
See about sending Raven down the tunnel, that's fine.
Tor's just marching along. Yeah. Follow the little man.
Fine, I'll follow. I'll still send Raven, but I won't see through her.
I want to pop my head into the little pool where the boat would go and see if there's anything down there.
Ooh.
Okay, everyone pause. Everyone pause.
Back
to where we were.
Make a stealth check.
Stealth.
Your plus 10 still applies.
You don't crit. Watch this.
Don't say that. Last time I crit failed.
Critically fail.
It's still a crit.
Okay, a 20.
That's
Okay.
Not a nat 20, but 20.
No, a dirty 20.
a dirty 20. Ooh.
No, you got a 23, didn't you?
Do you have disadvantage on stealth?
He's
Yeah,
wearing
because I have heavy armor.
Right.
So yes.
Yeah.
So yes.
So you stick your head underwater, and this thing stares back at you.
What the fuck?
This.
Why?
Arf, do you want to try to describe it? Because I'm without words.
I need to zoom in.
It's gross.
It
Who is
looks
this
like
friend?
an octopus. It looks like a squid with like just these jagged teeth, and on its tentacles are just like little tiny spikes as well. It's got these white eyes, and a tongue too. Like it's got a mouth. It's not like a typical squid that has like the little.
Yeah, it's like a squid with a person face.
Yeah, exactly.
It looks like a creepypasta.
Yeah, I just looked one of those up, and he is an ugly dude.
Oof. Okay.
Sure is. Yeah, so with your stealth, you cause some ripples, some disturbance in this otherwise glassy, still lake, and this thing sees you. So retreat is certainly an option, but everyone go ahead and roll initiative just in case.
Y'all are welcome. He is chaotic neutral, so
He just had to
What
be
does that
a
do,
curious
do you
little
think?
guy, huh?
he's just wanted to dip his head in there and see whatever there is. Y'all were just going up the
Yeah,
stairs. He's like,
there
let's
might be
what's down
treasure.
here.
Why do I feel like this character would like pull his head out of the water and just like walk past me like nothing happened?
Oh, Arf, he totally would. He would be like, there's something back there. I don't know.
I saw nothing.
No,
Right.
he would just nonchalantly be like, I think we should keep moving. There's something back there. I don't want to deal with it.
So that would absolutely be an option, except that this thing rolled the highest in initiative.
Oh my goodness.
The grab your face so fast.
So it's gonna bubble up and try to lash a tentacle around Arf, getting a 14 to hit Arf, which I think misses, right? You've got beefy
It does
armor now.
miss. Yeah, I have a 18 AC.
Nice. Then it misses.
Yeah.
This thing is gonna swim up, burst through the water. Griff, being toward the back of the party, sees this now, and it's going to try to bite you with its uncannily human mouth. And this one crits for 15 damage.
Ugh, gross.
Yep. And now it's Griff's turn.
Oh, nope. Nope.
And Griff will promptly reach into a huge leather pouch that hangs at his side, pull a cannonball, 2 cannonballs out, drop them into Tiny Tim, take aim, and a massive concussion goes to this cave as he fires the cannon. That's a 15 to hit.
15 hits.
Oh, thank God.
And then with double load, I fire again. 25 for 17 damage.
Bam.
All right. That was about 2/3 of this thing's health.
Nice.
Oh, shorter!
And that'll be my turn.
Perfect. Abraham.
Abraham will launch some Eldritch Blasts. 15 for 11, pushing it back 10 feet away from Arf. And another 15 for 10. Let's just get
All
that
right.
thing out of here. I'll mentally try and push it back under the water with my telepathy.
Yeah, you actually killed it with those 2 Eldritch Blasts. It at least got a little nibble before it died.
And then I just mentally push it under the water with my telepathy.
Yeah. Yep, you sure do.
I stick my head back in the water.
There's another
do
one.
not. Right, there's a bunch of bones that it evidently has feasted on in the past, but you don't see anything of, like, value.
Oh.
And chunks of it floating in the water.
Right, yeah, amongst the bones now. Well, there wasn't anything down there. And I just started walking towards the group now.
That was all good.
I'll use a cure wounds on myself, I think.
Okay.
Do you think that thing's been down here a long time?
This reminds me a little bit of Mitsuka in the sand.
Sand.
So Torr continues to lead the way along the path, coming to another set of stairs that head upwards. You hear ahead of you, Torr, you hear commotion, you hear the sound of a little bit of a struggle, but we'll have to find out what that's all about next week. This has been Sanity Damage, To Whom the Sea Belongs. Thank you for joining us on this epic voyage. If you would like to get in touch with us, we would love to hear from you. So you can go to linktree/sanitydamage to find all of our links to our socials and our Discord, which is the best place to come and hang out with us. This podcast is a homebrew podcast, and our dice sponsor is FanRoll. You can get fantastic dice and die accessories, dice bags, dice towers, all of that. Get that at fanrolldice.com. Use coupon code HOMEBREW for 10% off everything on the website. This campaign is dedicated to Brandon, who we hold in loving memory. To Whom the Sea Belongs is a sanity damage campaign set in the Kaleidosphere. Join us next week, and we'll find out what lies ahead.